So there's this interesting theory floating around that suggests Loki, Hajrudin, and Kaido might all be brothers. It stems from a key detail, a flashback of Loki as a child holding a spiked kanabo, a weapon heavily associated with Kaido, but also due to the ancient giant blood giving people horns and size. Here's how this theory unfolds. The female giant Ripley married Scopper Giaban, and together they had a child named Colin. Since Scopper wasn't a resident of Elbaf, Ripley was marked with a distinctive line across the left side of her face and body, a mark signifying her union with an outsider and also having a child by this outsider. To strengthen this idea, take Yaru, a giant known to have a daughter and a great-great-granddaughter. However, Yaru doesn't bear this mark, likely because his family lineage remains strictly within Elbaf's community. Now, let's turn to King Harold, a prominent figure known to have two children, Prince Loki and Hajrudin. King Harold has two distinct lines across his face. Since he didn't gain a second mark after marrying Loki's mother, where did it come from? The theory proposes this. Harold's first mark was earned when he had Hajrudin with a non-Elbaf giantess. Years later, despite being married, Harold allegedly saw intimacy outside of his union once again, this time with yet another outsider. From that relationship, Kaido was born. Knowing Kaido would face the same scorn and rejection as Hajrudin, Harold chose to abandon him rather than bring him to Elbaf. Racked with guilt, Harold marked his face with a second line as a personal symbol of shame and regret. This would explain several things. Kaido's apparent ancient giant blood, evident from his massive sign and prominent horns. His weapon of choice, a spiked kanabo, just like the one young Loki wielded. One of Kaido's signature moves, 3 Worlds of Ragnarok, could be a subtle nod to his connection to Elbaf's lore. Finally, the ages align as well. Hajrudin is 81, Loki is 63, and Kaido was 59. The timeline fits perfectly. Could these 3 powerful figures, Hajrudin, Loki, and Kaido, really be brothers?
Their heights are also divisible by 3 for Loki, Hajrudin, and Kaido. Loki allegedly is 63 meters, Hajrudin is 21 meters, and Kaido is 7 meters.